Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ree's Reading, and today I'm doing a weekly read for the week of December the 20th. Okay, today we're going to be doing a read for Cancer. So Cancer, without further ado, let's see what your theme is for the week. What should you be focusing on for the week, Cancer? Okay, what should be your theme? Oh, anger. Okay, we've got a little angry bee here. Who's making you angry, Cancer? What's not working out? Why are you angry? Are you stuck in a state of feeling angry? Let's go to the tarot, okay, and let's see what possibly is making Cancer angry. Oh, the Hermit reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed. The Eight of Wands. So, anger is a very strong and primal emotion. So, anger sometimes catches us by surprise. At other times, it seeps just under the surface, simmering a long while until it boils over, scolding anyone who is close. Most times anger is actually based on fear, so fear of loss, of control, fear of not being loved, fear of being judged, a fear of not being enough. So a lot of kind of internal, insecurities really. When anger enters your life, be it yours or someone else's, go beneath the surface and try to address the real fear that has triggered it. Anger doesn't go away without addressing underlying fear. Alternatively, be aware of somebody's anger directed towards yourself, Cancer. Now, it's quite interesting. We have the anger card because we also have the Hermit in reverse. Now, we know the Hermit is a card of isolation. The Hermit removes themselves from society. They keep themselves to themselves. And so having the Hermit reverse really does actually indicate, concealment, disguise, fear, unreasoned caution. So actually something has happened in the past. Now the past can be as recent as the yesterday or a few months ago, but something has happened that has really angered you and it's caused you to kind of isolate yourself a little bit, Cancer. You're kind of isolating yourself and you're hiding, you're keeping yourself away. Now in an upright position, I would actually associate the Hermit with kind of having time to reflect, having the time to, think about what's happened and almost kind of having a new insight, having some wisdom, because there's nothing wrong with taking yourself out of a situation. And isolation doesn't have to always be negative. We can take time for ourselves and remove ourselves from distraction. But this card is not telling me this is what you're doing. This card is actually telling me that you're actually hiding from something. You're actually withdrawing yourself from something, okay? And something has happened and you've withdrawn yourself, Cancer. Now, having the Ace of Wands reverse indicates to me that now, the Ace of Wands in an upright position does indicate to me usually an idea, a spark of life. It's kind of like a light bulb moment. It's kind of like a light bulb. Aha! And in the reverse position, it's kind of indicating that you're not really having that. So maybe you've been in a position where you're currently trying to work maybe on a project, maybe you're trying to start something, you're trying to start new, you're trying to start fresh, okay? You're trying to maybe it's something creative, maybe it's a business venture, maybe it could be, relationships, it could be, again, a person. Guys, as I said, with these readings, they're very general because I'm reading for how many other people are watching these videos. But what it's telling me is that you're not happy with the start. It hasn't happened the way you wanted it. You've had a false start. You're not really happy with the outcome, okay? So it hasn't really worked out the way you wanted. And again, I think that kind of is the picture is building here because we have the anger card, we have the Hermit, we have this fear. And I think you're probably trying to accomplish something, or you're trying to start something, and maybe you're still hanging on to a bit of this anger. Maybe you're still having a little bit of fear. Maybe you're frustrated that things are not working out the way you want them to work out. And I always say, sometimes when this happens, there's two things you can do. Now, there's two things you can do, and there's one thing you should do, one thing you shouldn't do. If you're constantly coming up to a brick wall, if you're constantly trying to do something and it's not working, I feel like what you need to do sometimes is just take a back seat. is to stop, is to kind of remove yourself from that situation, because the more you try to do something, sometimes the less it works. Sometimes you're not going to get the outcome you want, and when you're constantly in an emotion of fear, if you have these feelings of frustration, feelings of fear, feelings of being convinced that it's not going to work out, you're actually keeping that energy alive. So whether you see it or not, you're keeping that energy surrounding you, and so you're actually going to just be reproducing and multiplying the outcomes with that energy, because you're not feeling good internally. Okay, and I want to pull a card actually from the tarot, from the Archangel Power Tarot deck, because I want to give you a positive message. I want to see exactly what guidance you can get, and what should really kind of guide you, Cancer. Let's see what the cards are saying. Okay. So we've got 4 of Gabriel here, saying time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. And I think that's quite fitting really for the reading. I think maybe you need to kind of just take a step back and just focus on what you've got, what you've accomplished, because the last card in your reading here is the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands represents joy, achievement, success, to be honest with you. It's a card of celebration. The 8 of Wands is a card of celebration. You're throwing your wands into the air, you're celebrating, it's a very positive reading. And so I do believe that what I'm seeing here is that I feel like maybe this could be more focused on business opportunities, maybe a project you're working on, something creative that hasn't really worked out. You've had a bit of a setback, things haven't worked out. It's caused you to kind of isolate, to be fearful, and to have a bit of anger, and anger doesn't have to always outrightly be, swearing, violent. I think sometimes we don't see anger in all the ways it can manifest itself. Anger can be contempt, contempt for something, disdain for something, the avoidance of something. Anger doesn't have to be overtly obvious. It could just sit within you very quietly on the surface, you know what I mean? It could just be that slight tension in your jaw, the clenched fist. It doesn't have to be overt. So I do think that you should really focus on how far you've come, but change your energy, shift your energy from being disappointed and frustrated to looking at the benefits you've come, Abundance rewards for hard work. I feel like you have been working hard, and I feel like you will see the fruits of your labour very, very soon. So I don't think you should be disheartened in any way. I think you need to just release yourself from the burdensome situations. As I said earlier, sometimes just take a step back, just do something different, shift your energy to something else. It's the Christmas break, it's the holidays. Have some time to just focus on yourself, treat yourself to a nice gift, get yourself a nice little present, have however much time you have this holidays for yourself to relax and just shift the focus. And I feel like once you do that, you'll feel better, your energy will be in a different place, you'll be vibrating in a much positive place, and you'll be able to go forward with what it is you want to accomplish. So Cancer, that's your reading for the week. I do believe that we have the power to change our outcome, so just focus and be positive. Guys, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, leave a comment, and if you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is below. Do message me and let me know that you want a reading, guys. Or someone that wants a reading, please let me know, make it very clear so I can get back to you. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great holiday.